It all began when a family moved into a quiet new home, unaware they had brought something dark inside with them. What was once a warm, loving household of five slowly twisted into something unrecognizable. Love turned into anger. Laughter turned into screams. And one by one, they began losing themselves, becoming strangers, then enemies, spiraling into terrifying madness. The story centers on a teenage girl named Minera is fast asleep in her bedroom. In the middle of the night, someone suddenly rips her blanket away. She wakes up confused, trying to understand what's happening. Before she can react, a hand grabs her hair and throws her back onto the bed. It's her father. Shaking, Minera asks, "What are you doing?" But he doesn't answer. Instead, he stares at her with a disturbing smile and whispers, "You've grown so much, my little girl." Fear rushes through her. Tears fill her eyes as his hand slowly moves from her hair to her cheek. She feels frozen, unable to understand why he's acting this way. Without another word, he walks out of the room. The next morning, Minera sits at the table while her mother cooks breakfast. She debates telling her what happened. Her older sister, Sora, joins them, followed by their younger brother, Jinwoo. Then their father walks in, calm, normal, as if nothing happened. Minera feels sick. How can he pretend? Suddenly, their mother storms in and slams the food down on the table. She begins eating aggressively, almost desperately. Jinwoo complains the food is too salty and spits it out. But their mother grabs the same dish and eats it wildly, demanding he finish it. Their father calmly says, "If he doesn't want it, leave him." That only makes her angrier. She throws the plates down and screams, terrifying the children. Since moving into the new house, everything has felt wrong. Every night, their father sneaks into Minera's room. One evening, while Sora showers, she senses someone standing behind her. She wipes the fogged mirror and nearly screams when Minera suddenly appears. Later, in their bedroom, Minera confesses everything. Sora is horrified, but their father overhears. Without warning, he bursts in holding a knife. Sora pushes him back, and the girls run. Suddenly, he appears in front of them again and grabs Sora's hair, throwing her down the stairs. She collapses unconscious. Minera hides, trembling, while he searches for her with a hammer. Sora slowly wakes up. As she turns around, he's there, hammer raised. Just then, Minera screams and strikes him with a bat. It barely affects him. Furious, he swings the hammer at her. Then, their real father runs upstairs. The other version of him drops the hammer and disappears into a room. Confused, their father sees the damaged door and his terrified daughters. Before anyone can explain, Jinwoo enters. The girls tell him to run. At that moment, their mother quietly picks up the hammer and begins attacking them. Their father tries to stop her, but she shoves him aside. With an eerie smile, she walks away, stepping over broken glass. Then, from downstairs, their real mother's voice calls out, asking what's going on. Silence. When their father opens the door, no one is there, only a hammer lying on the floor. The next morning, he calls his older brother, a priest, for help. The priest arrives and speaks of dark forces, but Minera's father struggles to believe it. That night, the family sleeps in one room. Around midnight, Jinwoo quietly gets up to use the bathroom. In the hallway, he sees himself. The other boy holds a knife, smiling strangely. He tries to move toward their father, but something invisible stops him. Suddenly, their father opens his eyes. He senses it. Something evil is inside the house, and it's not finished with them yet. Realizing he cannot face this nightmare alone, Minera's father calls for help from an older priest named Father Gabriel. The family gathers, shaken and exhausted, while the priest explains that a powerful spirit may be tormenting them. After a long discussion, they agree there is only one option left, an exorcism. The next day, Father Gabriel and his assistants prepare to come to the house. Minera's uncle drives to pick them up, but on the way, a flock of crows suddenly crashes into the car. The windshield darkens with feathers and claws. Then the brakes fail. The car spins out of control and plunges into a ditch. Back at the house, Minera's father ties Sora to the bed, believing she is the spirit's vessel. Their mother begs him to stop, but he insists it's the only way to save her. Later that night, someone who looks like Father Gabriel staggers into the house, covered in blood. He claims the other priests are dead and says the ritual must happen immediately. He admits the last time he performed one like this, an entire family died. Fear fills the room. Still, Minara's father drops to his knees and begs him to save his daughter. Candles are lit. Holy water is splashed onto Sora. She screams in confusion, asking what they're doing. The priest presses across to her chest and strikes her with a wooden rod. She cries in pain, pleading for them to stop. Her father, trembling, holds her legs so she can't move. The blows continue until Sora falls unconscious. Meanwhile, police arrive at the crash site and find the real Father Gabriel and the other priests injured beside the wrecked car. That means the man inside the house is not the priest. It's the demon. Sora's mother finally snaps and tries to protect her daughter, saying it's better they all die together than torture her. But her husband pushes her away and orders the fake priest to continue. Furious, she calls him a coward. Enraged, he grabs her throat. She smashes glass over his head in self-defense, but he throws her into the wall, knocking her out. The fake priest laughs unnaturally. Realizing the truth, Minara's father lunges at the demon, but he is easily overpowered. Just as the demon prepares to kill him, the real Father Gabriel bursts in, chanting powerful prayers. The room shakes violently. Then suddenly, silence. The spirit leaves Sora's body. Weak and injured, Sora later confronts her father, asking why he allowed such cruelty. Father Gabriel holds up a mirror before her face, revealing the shadow of the demon slipping out. In a final act of sacrifice, Father Gabriel draws the spirit into himself. He tells Minara's father there is only one way to end it. With shaking hands, he drives a broken cross into the priest's chest. Both the priest and the demon fall. And just like that, the house becomes quiet. But the scars they carry will never fully disappear. You've just experienced another story on Cinema, Rewritten, where every story finds a new voice. I'll see you in the next one.